A very good afternoon to you all. Today I will discuss a topic related to the renewable energy resources in unit 4 as the geothermal energy. Okay, I will discuss mainly the geothermal energy. Here you can see the slide related to geothermal energy. You know very well if any energy can be renewed, means that energy can develop again and again. Main advantage is what? That energy resources are available to produce energy anytime. How is the thermal energy generated? You see how the thermal energy is generated. Actually, the thermal energy is generated. The first point says the temperatures hotter than the sun's surface. What the first point says? The first point says that the temperature when the temperature becomes hotter in comparison to the surface of sun, then what happens? Then definitely that will going for to make a flow. That flow will be continuously subjected towards for producing inside the earth by a slow decay of radioactive particles. ओके, क्या होता है जब टेम्परेचर सन की सरफेस से ज़्यादा होता है तो इनसाइड द अर्थ जो होता है रेडियो एक्टिव पार्टिकल्स का डिके होने लगता है. ठीक है, व्हेन द डिके ऑफ रेडियो एक्टिव पार्टिकल टेक्स प्लेस and when the radioactive particles decay is started, if and only if the temperature uh, of the earth surface becomes hotter in comparison to the sun surface temperature. Now, the second point, the most common method that scientists use to find geothermal reservoirs is drilling a deep well and testing the temperature deep underground. पहला पॉइंट ये कहा कि टेम्परेचर जब अर्थ सरफेस से ज़्यादा हो जाता है, अर्थ सरफेस का टेम्परेचर इनर साइड का जब ज़्यादा हो जाता है सन के सरफेस के टेम्परेचर से, तो क्या होता है स्लो डिके स्टार्ट हो जाता है रेडियो एक्टिव पार्टिकल्स से. ठीक है, तो वहाँ से जियोथर्मल एनर्जी जनरेट होती है. सेकेंड पॉइंट क्या है, मोस्ट कॉमन मेथड्स साइंटिस्ट क्या करते हैं, जियोथर्मल रिजर्वायर्स को फाइंड करने के लिए डीप वेल्स ड्रिल करते हैं और टेम्परेचर टेस्ट करते हैं. ठीक है, डीप अंडर द ग्राउंड. ओके, नाउ what the next point is, the steam or very hot water from deep within the earth is piped to the surface and used as a heat source to produce electricity. The third point says, when the steam or very hot water from the deep within the earth is piped to the surface and used as a heat source or to produce electricity. It means with the help of heat energy, the that heat energy may be manipulated in the form of electricity. It means with the help of geothermal energy, the electricity can be produced also. Now, from this diagram you can see the trees are planted over here, and this is the house is placed over here, and here the some flows are shown in this diagram. Blue color flow as well as red color flow. Red color flow denotes the higher temperature, while the blue color flow denotes the lower temperature. Now, according to the EPA, geothermal are the most energy efficient, cost effective, and environmentally clean system for the temperature control. If we talk about the environmentally clean system, then it is very good for us because the harmony is very balanced in between the human being as well as environment. What is the uses of geothermal energy and what is the goals of geothermal energy? If we talk about the uses of the geothermal energy, then the geothermal energy may be used in the form of heat pump. What is the working of heat pump? If we see the main working of heat pump, if we talk about the main working of heat pump, then here you can see What is the main work of pump? Basically, the pump performs some duty to convert some input energy into the output energy. If we talk about the centrifugal pump, then what does the centrifugal pump perform? Actually, the centrifugal pump takes the input as a mechanical energy, and then that mechanical energy is finally manipulated in the form of pressure energy of water. Now here we are talking about the heat pump. Heat pump produces the heat. If the any space is required for high temperature, then heat pump may be selected, and at that place, heat pump is suitable. If we are talking about heat pump, the heat and cool building melt slow from roofs and sidewalks. These are the those areas where the heat pumps are required. Now, if you talk about the direct use application, what will be the direct use applications? If you talk about direct use application, then direct use application is greenhouses, heat water for fish farming, pasteurized milk, food dehydration, as well as gold mining. If you talk about the gold mining, then it is a direct example of the heat thermal energy generation, geothermal energy generation. If we talk about the power plant, with the help of geothermal power energy, if any power plant is taking place, then that power plants is used to produce electricity. And last one, it is mainly to help the mitigate global warming, because this process is very eco-friendly, so global warming will decrease. Already told you how the energy geothermal energy is generated. First one is when the inner side temperature of the earth is going in upward direction, it means temperature rises, and that temperature, if becomes higher than the surface of sun temperature, then what happens? Some radioactive particles will start to decay. Due to that decay, what happens? Geothermal energy is generated. Now, if we talk about the second point, the people around the world use geothermal energy to produce electricity and heat their homes by digging deep wells, and they were pumping the heated water or steam to the surface. Where is the geothermal energy found? You can see the diagram. This is the flame, the fire. It means the temperature is very higher at that place, I think more than the sun surface. Actually, the geothermal found along major plates boundaries where earthquakes, volcanoes are concentrated. It means for such type of areas, these type of actions are very common as earthquakes as well as volcanoes. Its concentration should be there. Hot springs, geothermal reservoirs, etc., are that place where the geothermal energy is formed. This is the ring of fire. The US and geothermal energy, most of the geothermal reservoirs in the US are located in the western state, Alaska as well, Hawaii, at that place, because that's why this region is known the ring of fire. The California generates the most electricity from the geothermal energy. California is the one country that uses electricity, and that electricity is produced with the help of geothermal energy. That's why this is the method, and the method is very eco-friendly. So this is a very developed country, because here we get electricity with the help of renewable energy resources. Here you can see the temperature ranges along the US, 200 degrees centigrade areas. Here, from 0 to 100 is the green area, geothermal energy in the US. Yellow is 100 to 150 degrees centigrade. So the Icelands, Here you can see Iceland plans to run its entire economy on the renewable hydropower, geothermal energy, and wind, and use these sources to produce hydrogen gas for running all of its major vehicles and ships by the year 200 to 2050. Now, here we will talk about some power station, and that power station uh, actually would be executed with the help of geothermal energy. If any type of power plant is executed with the help of geothermal energy, then that type of power plant is known as geothermal power plant. And what is the main motive of any power plants? Basically, a power plant is made up of two terms. First is power, and second one is plant. Plant is the location where the power is generated with the help of specific principle, specific methods, etc. So that whole system is known as power plant. And because the power is generated with the help of geothermal energy, so that's why such type of power plant is known as geothermal power plants. What is the main requirement for such type of power plants? Actually, the geothermal power plants requires high temperatures. What's the range of high temperature? Actually, this would be uh, belong to a range from 300 Fahrenheit to 700 Fahrenheit. Hydrothermal resources, that resources that may either come from dry steam wells or hot water wells. There are three types of geothermal power plants. First is dry steam plants, second one is flash steam plants, and last one is binary cycle power plant. If we talk about the dry steam plants, from the name it is very clear to you all. The dry steam used in any plant to generate heat energy, and that is further further go for the turbine, and that heat energy will be converted into the shaft power because the shaft is mounted on this turbine. Because the turbine is rotated, that's why the shaft will start to rotate. Further, this shaft is connected to the generator, and that's why the mechanical energy will be converted in the electricity with the help of generator. And here is the load got some result, and the bulb is blue. Here the production well, injection well, and the flow clears. If the plants use steam pipe directly from a geothermal reservoir to turn the turbo generator, that's why here you can see in the turbine the steam, the heat energy is directly used from the earth to the turbo generator. That's why this plant is known as dry steam plants, because it sucks the energy directly from the geothermal reservoir. Now, if you talk about the flash steam power plants, we see the diagram, and here you can see the turbine is over here. And further, the generator is connected to a turbine. And then this turbine is connected to the tank where the water is flows in this direction and this direction. And the brine as well as steam solution is filled in that tank, and in this tank, the from the production well, the steam go inside. A flash form of steam will be generated in this diagram. This is the geothermal zone, and from the geothermal zone, uh, the steam, the heat energy go in upward direction, and here is the injection well. Here, some lines are written over here. Now, it takes हाई प्रेशर हॉट वाटर, ठीक है। क्या होता है फ्लैश स्टीम पावर प्लांट्स में, ये हाई प्रेशर हॉट वाटर को जो है डीप इनसाइड द अर्थ क्या करता है, पुल करता है, ठीक है। हाई प्रेशर हॉट वाटर को ये पुल करता है, ठीक। और इस हाई प्रेशर हॉट वाटर को ये कन्वर्ट करता है किसमें, स्टीम में कन्वर्ट करता है। स्टीम में कन्वर्ट में करता है जिससे कि टरबाइन चला सके, टरबाइन से फाइनली हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट कर सकें। Now, from the second point, When the steam cools, in this diagram, when the steam temperature get down, it means temperature decreases. And what happens? The steam temperature cools, it condenses into the liquid. Now, when it goes in the condenser, then what happens? This steam will start to convert into the liquid, and then it is start to inject into the earth to be used over and over again. From here, it injected again and again to maintain the cycle. The last point about the most geothermal plants are flash steam power plants. Now, the main important thing is here, and the most important thing is here that the most commonly used power plant belongs to the flash steam power plants. Okay, what is the flash steam power plants? Actually, in the flash steam power plants, what happens? The hot water is pumped under the great pressure to the surface. When it reaches the surface, the pressure is reduced, and as a small result, some of water changes to the steam. This produces a blast of steam. Cool water is returned to the reservoir to be heated by geothermal rods again. Now in this diagram, you can see here the hot water will go in upward direction with the help of this pipe to this tank. In this chamber, the high pressurized steam will go in upward direction and goes to the turbine. The turbine will be rotated with the help of steam, and further it goes for the generator, and then that generator converts this turbine's mechanical energy into the electricity. And now here you can see the condenser is placed over here. Now what is the main working of condenser? Condenser actually condenses the steam, and the finally steam would be converted into the liquid. And this liquid will be injected in that direction in the inside the. What happens? It will be of higher temperature with the help of rods, and the cycle will be maintained. Now, the third type of geothermal power plant is binary cycle power plant. What is the main function of binary cycle power plants? It transfers it transfers the heat from geothermal hot water to the another liquid. Okay? मेन फंक्शन क्या होता है बाइनरी साइकिल पावर प्लांट का? ये हीट एनर्जी जियोथर्मल से जो मिलती है उस हीट एनर्जी को हॉट वाटर से और लिक्विड को ट्रांसफर करता है. ठीक है, यहाँ पे देख सकते हो टर्बाइन में जनरेटर है, पहली यूनिट है. कंडेंस्ड आइसोपेंटेन की पाइप है, हीट एक्सचेंजर आइसोपेंटेन वेपर फॉर्म में ये जाएगा यहाँ पे. ये लिक्विड है, हीट एक्सचेंजर कन्वर्ट कर देता है इसको स्टीम. यहाँ से क्या करेगा, हॉट वाटर में it enters in that side, and from this side what happens, the injection takes place. The second point is the heat causes the second liquid to turn to steam, which is used to drive the generator turbine. The binary cycle tells all about heat transfer from the hot water to the another liquid. The heat causes the second liquid to turn to steam, which is used to drive the generator. This is the plant. I think everything is clear. Now we will talk about some scenario related to the geothermal energy. Geothermal power plants do not burn fuel to generate electricity, so their emission levels are very low. Release less than 1% of carbon dioxide emissions of fossil fuel plants, and its main use is provide a scrubber system to clean the air of hydrogen as well as sulfide. The last point is about the emission of sulfur compounds. It emits 97% less acid rain causing sulfur compounds than fossil fuel plants. Finally, I would like to tell you about the advantages of the geothermal plants. Main advantage of the geothermal plants. Geothermal power plant is very favorable for the very high efficiency as well as high net feed. It is a very reliable. Runs 24 hours a day. Why I'm saying that it is very reliable? Because if we talk about the probability for operating such type of system for a tea time, then definitely it will work for that tea time successfully, and it is a very clean because this is a very eco-friendly methods. So this is a very good alternative to generate electricity or any type of energy. It is renewable as well as sustainable because here the fossil fuel consumed over here, it can be renewed again and again. That's why this is the renewable energy resource, and its main working to convert the fossil fuels. It can help decrease dependence of foreign oil. No transportation involved. If you talk about a disadvantage for the geothermal power plants, then it is very clear to you all. Can't provide our current energy needs, can only be used in certain geological active areas. सारी एरियाज के लिए applicable नहीं है, जहाँ पे इसकी requirement होगी वही मिल सकती है. Water contains minerals that can be corrosive and difficult to dispose of. Safety के point of view से ज़्यादा सही नहीं है. हार्मफुल गैसेस बाहर निकल सकती है डीप वेल से विद इन द अर्थ, जो कि बहुत ही खतरनाक हो सकती है. इनिशियल कॉस्ट बहुत हाई हो सकता है. पाइपिंग सिस्टम जो है लार्ज एरिया ऑफ लैंड की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी. ओके, सो आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक्स. if any query is arising in your mind, then just put in the comment section. I will reply 100%. I think I'm sure that the topic is very clear. The topic is what? Geothermal energy, and geothermal energy is a type of renewable energy. What is a renewable energy? And that type of energy can be renewed again and again without hampering your demands. With the help of such type of resources, the balance in between the demand and supply is maintained very easily and very good. Okay, thank you.